My name is Juan Alonso Gordoa. I'm 27 years old. I have been living in London for a year and I have been doing the MA Culture Criticism and Curation in Central St. Martins. Before coming to London, I was living in Doha, in Qatar. It's a very exciting city too, but there is no cultural context. They don't have a very developed culture scene. I was feeling a bit stress of not having this possibility. Even I decided to come to London because it's a super exciting city. The cultural context is amazing and it's one of the big capitals in the world, basically. So for a young person, it's a nice place to be. My spare time, I usually spend it with my friends. There are a lot of Spanish people living here, so I have a lot of friends living around here in Chelsea or in Battersea. So I spend a lot of time with them around. This is Chelsea, this is the area where I live, and it's a very nice area because it has a lot of shops, small cafes, restaurants. I really like the vibe of walking around because I really like to walk. This is King's Roads, as you can see, full of places to eat, like this one, which is one of my favorites, the Ivy. It's a very popular place. And also like very much, there is a Spanish place called Casa Manolo, which is made me feel like at home, like I'm back in Spain, which is cool from time to time to have a good bocata de jamón, we would say in Spain. In terms of how I have changed this year living in London, I can do like 10 things at the same time. You have to use your time. So you are like all the time trying to find new things to do. You want to learn more things. You want to go to more exhibitions because it's what London gives to you. Okay, so basically this is the V&A, the Victoria and Albert Museum. It's one of the most important venues here in London. This is particularly the Blacknit Hall, the new parts of the museum. It's made by Amanda Levitt Architects. It's a super cool firm based here in London, architecture, and they have a really cool sense of exhibition design and architecture. You have this beautiful, like, Victorian architecture and then all this new courtyard with the new cafeteria and all these things. I think it's pretty amazing architectural work. The way that is integrated with the architecture is amazing and is super cool to be here. I hope that at some point I will work with this architectural firm. What I really like is how these parts of the building, how it's integrated between the street and then the ancient building, and how they work with the space, creating natural light inside of the building. And with all this, we have to be thankful for this new space. So this is a new edition of the Victoria and Albert Museum. We are in the interior part and it's from Amanda Levitt Architects. It's a super cool space. All the supporting structure and all this space with the two staircase is really, really impressive as a new addition for the historical building. I'm really liking the experience I'm living now. One of the things that my MA in Central St. Martins and London have given me is this knowing people from all over the world. As an architect, I didn't want to do an MA in architecture. I wanted to expand my horizons. Back in Spain, I studied in a very conservative university, but this one is totally the opposite. It's very freestyle. They look for new ways of doing things. It's very contemporary. It's really amazing how you can get people from all those different backgrounds and get them together into one thing. And I found that really interesting, and I think that was one of the main things that is gonna help me for the future.